I think he had a couple of hit songs of his own as an artist. Then he went on to write a bunch of really awesome hit songs for a lot of people. People like, he's written songs for like Jason Mraz and just a shit ton of people. Robbie Williams. People that sing songs. Peter Piper picked a pack of holy moly. Weird. So I went into Boots' house, and Boots has got this great house in Los Angeles. This great little spread of a house. It's beautiful because he's written a shit ton of hit songs. And I roll up to his house, and he's got this garage that he's basically turned into a studio. And at the back of the garage, there's a huge pool. And he's got two little kids, and they run around the whole time that you write, and they've got floaties on their arms. And there's this little girl and this little boy, and they both got freckles. And the little girl runs in, and we were playing the song, and she goes, that's silly, Daddy. And then she runs out. And that's the kind of the environment you're in while you're right there. And so, you write really happy shit. So I went into Boots and I was like, all right, this is the verse that this is a melody that I want for the chorus. I want it to sound like this. It goes, and I wish, and I wish, and I wish, and I wish, I wish it wasn't true. But you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. It's irresistible. It's one more shot of whiskey when you're already drunk, and you should go home, but you know that you won't. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. It's irresistible. It's irresistible. Right, so that was our chorus. We're like, that's really fun. And then we're like, all right, so what are we going to do for the verses? So the first verse, we wrote the story of this guy. He sees a girl in a bar, she's crying in the corner, and he hits on her. That's the way, honestly, guys, if you ever want to hit on a girl, wait until she's crying. Girls love that. Girls crying in bars are basically just an invitation saying, please would someone hit on me? They're probably crying because they're not being hit on. I'm just playing. None of that's true. But there is a reference to her crying, but that's later on. So, the first verse we wrote this story, this guy sees a girl in a bar, he likes her, he goes over and talks to her. That's the first verse. It's great, it's fantastic, we're at a great place in the story. Then we sing that chorus about, oh, it's all irresistible, love is irresistible, ooh, haha, happy fun time. Then we get to the second verse. Now here we have a quandary. What do we do with the second verse? How are we going to handle it? We could go home with the couple, find out what happens next. Naughty, naughty. That's not my style, okay? I'm going to leave that shit to Frank Ocean. He does it very well. He does it very well. Rihanna's got some songs like that. They're my jams, it's just not what I write. I wish I wrote it. You the one that I think about all day. That's my jam. I wanted to cover it. I thought about doing a cover of it, and it was like, all the words were like, shouldn't I hit it like that? That came up like that. It's really bad. Like, I would not look cool singing that. But that chorus. Yeah. Anyway. That's a great story. So I was talking to Boots, and I was like, yo, buddy, what are we going to do here? How are we going to handle this? And he said, you know, there's that song that's like, from the 80s. It goes like this. Don't you want me? You know I don't believe you when you say you don't need me. Don't you want me? And he started doing that. He was like, remember that song? I said, yeah, I remember that song. That song's awesome. He says, you remember the verses to it? And I was like, I don't remember the verses to it. And he goes, I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That much is true. You were working as a waitress when you went to jail. Then you got killed. After jail it was so bad and everyone was mean. You only get one call. Basically, that's the verses. It goes on. I'm not sure if that's the exact lyrics.